poverty amongst disabled children and their families to be cut by 50% by 2010 and eliminated by 2020.
I'm here at what is on the one hand a Family Fun Day, but on the other hand much more important. It's a day of confirming, as if we needed to confirm it, that every disabled child matters. I'm the Member of Parliament for Ealing North. That means I represent about 80,000 people. And one thing I've noticed, and I think every MP's noticed over the last few years, is the increasing number of people with special needs, people with profound disabilities, and people with multiple and more varied and complex disabilities. And I think the one crucial, vital message that we have to spell out at every opportunity, and I'd have it tattooed on my back if it would help, is the words I used earlier on. Every disabled child matters. We have to get away from the old out of sight, out of mind feeling. We have to realise that every single person has the right to a place in every aspect of our community life. That's what today's all about. And I'm actually quite pleased at the way that Ealing Council is making the effort, particularly things like direct payments, where we've now got over 80 people in Ealing who actually receive direct payments and can get their own care. They can commission it. We want to move more and more towards the idea of governments and councils supporting individuals, supporting people, but above all, we have to get the message across, we have to get the money across, we have to get the commitment across, and we have to actually underline it over and over again that it's extremely difficult being the parent of a child with a disability. The parents need respite, the parents need care, the parents need support, the children need education, the children need leisure, the children need respite. They have huge needs, but every disabled child matters, and it's my job to see that they get the money to enable them to live that decent and good life. Thank you.
An education system that meets the needs of each child and enables them to reach their full potential.
Hello, my name is Monica Boczar and I represent Hammersmith, Acton and West London College in Ealing. We are dedicated to provide a learning experience for all the learners with learning disabilities and difficulties. I encourage all the learners post-19 to come and join our courses in three sites, Southall, Acton and Hammersmith, where we concentrate on delivering a range of courses around independent living skills and preparation for employment.
It's a drum that's very close, very close.
Hi, my name's Stephen. I come from an organisation called Intuition Parent Partnership. We're an organisation that helps young people, parents and carers get information and advice and support for young people with special educational needs.
And obviously, we all know the grassroots level, thank you, grassroots level of education in special needs is on the increase. What plans there are to improve the quantity and quality of further education for young people with special needs?
Some learners with very complex needs at the moment cannot access colleges because of their profound personal care needs. And I must admit that in our division across three sites in West London, Southall, Acton and Hammersmith, although it's accessible for wheelchair users and we've got disabled toilets, we cannot provide complex personal care and we don't do that.
In the last 10 years, the complexity of needs has increased tremendously and schools have to adapt. The frustration is that colleges, not one individual college, it's all the colleges, do not respond quickly enough. So we just saw an amazing performance by Impact Now, I had the privilege of working with some of these young people. When they were at this school, there was better FE provision than there is now. That cannot be right. There was PMID provision, there was some provision for youngsters with personal care needs and challenging behaviour. And we don't have that now. Also, those young people got 5-day college provision. 2 or 3 short days, and most of the day being lunch, is not good enough. Our young people deserve better than that. So that's the frustration. We need these things to happen more quickly. Our young people don't have a second chance.
You're right, it has taken government a long time to realise the changing complexity. One of the things that we've just started that needs a lot more work is I'm quite worried about children in schools now who are with complex needs, because I think adult services are about to face a tidal wave, quite frankly, of young people that they don't know how to deal with. Because adult services have developed a model which supports the adult population they've got now. The challenge we've got is the children's population and the adult population bear limited relation to each other now. One of the things we've started to look at with government as it reviews adult social care services is some serious questions, and they are serious questions, about young people with the most complex needs. Once these young people leave school, they have an absolute right to an adult life of worth, whatever that looks like. They place huge demands on their parents and carers, who also have a right to life, and yet they are incredibly expensive to provide for. So this isn't just Ealing's challenge. I think there's a national challenge about what does adult life look like for the most complex? What should the entitlement to it be? Who should fund it? Now those conversations are beginning, but they're not beginning fast enough.
Disabled children and their families to shape the way their services are planned.
My children service, and I want to kill everything. Please, you help me. I can't, my inside is crying. Please, you help me.
I mean, I can talk on behalf of adult services, which is the service your son will be moving into. We're absolutely committed to help support people to live at home. Absolutely committed to that, and we will do for people like your son as much as we can to support you with carers that you choose. We will help you to choose the carers to support your son to live at home. I think Cheryl, if you want to speak to somebody afterwards, the woman there is our service manager for adult learning disabilities.
My name is Cheryl Batt and I work for Ealing Council. I'm the service manager for Ealing Learning Disabilities Services, and I'm responsible for making sure that adults with a learning disability get the health and social care support they need, which means they can live independent lives in the community, doing the things they want to do, being supported by the people who care for them most.
I have a son who's 18, so he's still at school. But I would like more opportunities for him to do things like music and art and drama away from the home and away from school with other young people of his own age.
There was also an opportunity for people to get information about different services.
And then transition, I think, I hate to use the word failure, but I don't think we've made a success yet of transition, and I think that's something that we need to work with Ealing to try and get a better deal for people in that in-between time when they're leaving school and going into college and adult services.
Process of transition from children's services is a happy and successful one, and that our staff in adult services work closely with the schools and the parents and children at an early age before the child turns 18 to make sure that the process of transfer is very smooth. So I'm really committed to making that happen. I'm also very committed to making sure people are in control of their own lives. So that's about individual budgets and direct payments, and I'd like to see a lot more of those in Ealing. So I wish you all the best for the future. Thank you.